Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. I'm going to show you guys how to start an article review from beginning to end. After you have read your article, you will create a document like I have here. Make sure you give it a name. The next thing you want to do is check to make sure your default settings are still defaulted. Go down to page setup. Make sure the margins are at 1 inch. Go to format, click headers and footers, and make sure your header and footer are set at 1/2 inch. Then you're ready to start your header. In your header, click Write a Line, then type your last name. 1 space, and then click on the blue button that says Options. Click on Page Numbers. Make sure that it's selected for Header, Show on the first page, and start at number 1. To get off the header, click anywhere else on the page. Next, you want to check your line spacing. MLA format is in double space, so click double under line spacing. Type your name. Then type your teacher's name. Then type your subject. And finally, the date. Now this should also be in MLA format. So 2-digit date, month, and year. Skip down 2 lines and change your alignment from left align to center. Now it's time to enter your title of the article you have read. I've chosen an article from News ELA. To make things easier on myself, I'm just going to go ahead and copy the title here. Then I'm going to paste it back in my document. Now, obviously, this is not formatted correctly, so I need to format this real quick. Now, whether or not you would like to leave it in bold print is an aesthetic choice that you have to make, but it does need to be in quotations. Next, you need your MLA citation of where you got this article from. Using the MLA citation generator, Scribber, I have already gone ahead and put in the information and have it ready to go. So I'm going to click to copy, then go back to my document. And paste it into the document. The next thing I want to do is I want to enter the claim. Now this is the claim that the author is making in the article, not the claim that you are making. Again, since I've already prepared this beforehand, I can just go ahead and copy and paste from my other document. Now, as far as your subheadings go, if you would like to underline them and bold them, that is your choice. But if you do it one way for one heading or subheading, then you have to do it for all of them. Next, you need your evidence. Your evidence should support the author's claim. Always make sure that your line spacing is staying in double space. The next thing you need to do is add the counterclaim. For the most part, counterclaims will not be stated in the articles that you read. You will have to develop those yourself. But there are some articles that include the counterclaim. This article in particular did. Therefore, I have to use a direct quotation. Last but certainly not least, you need to add your commentary paragraph. The first sentence of your commentary paragraph should state your position, whether you agree, disagree, refute, qualify, or concede the author's argument. Then you want to explain your position and include evidence. You should include at least one direct quotation from the article. This paragraph should be somewhere between 5 to 10 sentences long. Notice that when I added my paragraph, it automatically entered Bell 2 at the top of my second page. Now, to begin the second article that I'm going to do, I make sure that I create a page break. So I'm going to go up to Insert, Page Break, and then Page Break. And that's it.